everyone, this is Nick from NGLS. You're going to do what you see. As we always say, in NGLS, we're teaching you what you really need to know, what you really need to learn. So let's get started. Our class today is about writing. In today's class, I'm going to teach you first techniques, tips that you really need to know before writing an essay or a composition or an article. And in any other class in the future, I will explain the difference between an article, essay, or composition. But today, let's go straight in introduction writing. And one more thing I'm going to say. When you're writing, remember, in all my previous classes, I stated for you that when you're writing, you are into business. So that's right, you need to be professional. Whatever you're doing, it has to be something which is coming from you, your own product. You don't have to plagiarisms. You don't have to make cliche. You don't have to actually abuse the words. So let's make it professional and stick with me. First, in writing, you need to make a writing plan. What is a writing plan? A writing plan is a short information or a short briefing about the topic you're going to have to write about. And after making the writing plan, you will need to translate the plan into sentences. And then you will transform the sentences into paragraph. Now you can ask me this question, I will answer quickly for you. You start with a word, you transform the word into sentences, you transform the sentences into a paragraph, and you transform all the paragraph into a complete text or composition which respect all the writing rules based on every academic writing concept. Let's go straight. Here are 3 important things that writers need to know. But let's say here, I'm going to change 3 to 4 important elements or things or ideas or techniques that you need to know. And not only you, every consequent writer. All right, so what are they? You need to answer 4 questions. I start with number 1, which is, what is the topic? What is the topic? What do I even mean? What does it supposed to be mean? It has to be mean this. You need to have a topic. If you don't have a topic, you don't know what to write about. It's like, can you just decide, you wake up in the morning, you take a shower, you have your breakfast, and you say, I'm going out. So your parents or your friends or your co-locator will ask you, where are you going? If you say you don't know, definitely you're going to be limbo. Probably you don't know this word I'm writing, limbo. Limbo means like no destination. You don't know if you're going up, if you're going down, if you're going front or back. So for you not to be limbo, you need to have a topic when you're writing. Okay, so the question number 2, what's the question? What is the question? I'm sorry, it's happened to me all the time. I say something, I don't write it. I hope that will not be a mess for you, okay? What's the questions? And if you do realize that the headset of the board is written quite professionally, and right here, explanation writing is different because we do have a calligraph here. This man is none to the top. Okay, let's move on. Number 3. What is number 3? What's your opinion? What's your opinion? Okay, so I say what's your opinion, but also, as you can see here, it's strictly defining what's your opinion. It is talking about the writer's opinion. What is the writer's opinion? But if you are discussing an argumentative essay, if you're writing about an argumentative like question, you may not write what's your opinion. You can replace it here, what's the opinion, because you have to be general whenever it has to see with an argumentative essay, because you are not discussing one side of the writing, you are showing both sides, and you will conclude with your own opinion about it. So here, it is optional. You may use what's the opinion or what's your opinion. Now, What is number 4? Number 4 is so simple. Whatever you say for your opinion, whatever the opinion is, will take you to the thesis statement. So here it's what is the thesis statement. Okay. Well, where do you think it quite complicated? This is the question I get from students from France, from USA, from native speakers. Student, they are asking, teacher, you always mention those 4 questions, but I'm confused. I don't know the difference between what's the topic and what's the question. So the topic is quite general idea of what you're writing about. But the question here, it is exactly what you are asked to do. That's where your job definitely starting. The topic is like a guide for you to know what you're in, what you have to do, and from where you're going to get your research from. But the question is actually exactly where your job started. Alright, so now I'm going straightly forward. I'm not going to lose time. I will write a very professional introduction for you. Catch you later. Hello again. So I think you're tired of answering my salutation, but anyway, this is the politeness. I have to do it all the time. So I'm back to business with just something very simple. A piece of writing could be organized into 2 different ways. It could be a chain writing. It could be a block. It could be a block writing. That's not a block chain. It's just my mistake again. It could be a chain writing or it could be a block writing. Alright. Remember, do not criticize me. I told you, the man writing this top one, I think, even, it's a joke, like, Jack Chirac, he was the one writing for him all the time. He wants to communicate to his girlfriend. Anyway, but just a little parenthesis. And get back to business here. What do I mean when I talk about a chain? Look at my fingers. That's a chain. You could say a chain writing like this. You see, I'm showing you a chain. All right. So let's say, as you already know, the introduction usually has a carry-on, which is general. In the introduction, we provide general info based on what's the topic, based on the main topic. And when we come to the first body paragraph, but remember here, we will state actually the thesis statement. So why? I put the thesis statement here because as you're writing, it's always like this, always the case. When you're writing, you go like that. If you know what this, I'll tell you, this is a funnel, okay? Probably you guys, if you are a driver, when you're driving from Port-au-Prince City to Jeremy, or you might running out of petrol. So if you don't have, a gas station close to you, you carry a gallon of petrol to put in your tank. So you need a funnel to put that gas in your tank. So this is always the case of writing. You start general, you see, as long as you're going further, you just reducing the general information to be more specific. Here you are general, here you are general, and from here you start to be a bit, I say a bit specific, and then from there, that's where you are very specific because the thesis statement will be conducting from each of these paragraphs until you jump to a conclusion. So what do I usually say about that? When you are writing, your thesis statement always has to replenish or repeat in any of your body paragraphs. If it's not the case, what would it be? You have to think again about the thesis statement. Let's go immediately. So now, the block writing would be what? The block writing would be what? So let's think that you're talking about a cause and effect essay. In one part of the writing, you will give all the effect, and in the other part of the writing, you will give all the cause. So remember, when you're writing about cause and effect, usually you provide for all the cause, you are providing reason. For all the effect, you are providing result. So think about that. Wherever you want to show the cause, okay, so this could be one block, another block, another block, and what are you providing here? You're providing only reasons, okay? And that we call it block reasons. So the other block, we can also provide in here for all the effect. So here, let's put causes. You might understand better. Put causes here. So for cause, I provide reason. And for effect, okay, I have to provide here. Let me just make the effect block right here. That's a block. That's another block. That's another block. And what am I providing here? I'm providing here, what is it? Result. Okay? I provide result here. Okay, so remember, for all the causes, you have to give reason. The reason why this happened. And what happened? What does it make? This is the effect. How does it affect the society, the population, or whoever concerned? You are providing results. How can you solve this? Okay? This video could be very long, so my time is very limited. So I'm gonna get back for just 2 minutes to show you my introduction. Hey, I think you're tired of me, but believe me, this is just 1 minute and something. Remember, this introduction is valuable for both IELTS and TOEFL. This one is an independent writing, not integrated writing. So, am I driving you crazy? Am I trying to create like confusion into your mind? No. Remember, in IELTS we have task 1. In TOEFL we have task 1. So the second task of both IELTS and TOEFL, it's called independent writing. But the first task of TOEFL is called integrated writing. But that's all the details I can teach you in a different class. Let's get started. I'm just going to read for you and highlight some information that you probably need to know. Remember, I asked you 4 important questions to determine when you are writing an introduction. Here are they here. So my topic is living in a big city or in a small city. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you support? Which one do you think that could be the best choice for everyone? You will leave a comment under the video when I upload on YouTube. So, this is the introduction example. Deciding where to live. If you want, I can underline the question because I was asking you, you have to answer 4 questions. And this is the first question. Deciding where to live, right? That's the question. The question, where to live. Do you want to live in a big city? Do you want to live in a small city? That's your choice. But what's the topic? That's my topic. Okay? If you don't have a topic, you know you cannot write. Okay, then deciding where to live is one of the most difficult choice in life. Or I give you option here. So this is optional. When you're writing in your own essay for your exam, you don't have to use this conjunction here because I'm giving you option. You can just say this part of the sentence or you might use this. It's up to you. It's your choice. Or you can say is one of life's more difficult choices. One may opt. And remember, it doesn't go on letters. It goes on word. So here I shorten the word opt to. Okay? I put it's one may opt, one can stand for, one may decide, one may go for. It's up to you. For life in the countryside. Countryside stand for like the hometown, somewhere somebody is from, or mostly like the village. Or city, or the city. In my opinion, remember the third question was, what's your opinion? But this is a compare and contrast essay, therefore you don't need to give a general knowledge here. You say, in my opinion, living in a city is more advantageous. So now, I use advantages. What is it? I can say has more advantages. But here, I decide to use only advantages. Due to the fact. Now I want to give the reason why I say my opinion here. Due to the fact that the city life offers, the life in the city offers better economic Well, guess what? Are you from England? Are you from USA? Are you from Canada? Are you from Haiti? So what do you realize? Are you from Turkey? What do you realize? Mostly the people leave their city, their hometown, to come to the metropolitan city. Why? They're looking for better education, better economic life, and better social life. That's why I stand for you here. It offers better economic and social opportunities. Opportunity is a big package that stands for everything. Now listen to me. If you want to have more academic video, they are just simple things to do. It's regulation, but it's up to you. Like the video, share the video, subscribe in the channel, and leave comments. We are open for everything. We love you, and I guess you love us too. Bye.